All over again.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna leave that CD there for whoever want to grab it.
Oh yeah, I got it.
This topic
Appreciate y'all for having me.
This topic only makes sense to a very specific sect of people. The young lady who did this, do we have her name? Are we saying her name here?
No.
We're not bigging her up?
Why are we giving her that credit?
Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. You're wrong. And that nigga that's coming to you because you got a nipple ring last month is wrong. Wow. This is not how that shit works.
Wow.
You're dumb. You sound stupid. But as far as naming people in relationships goes, queens are important. Queens aren't just called queen to be called queen. Queens are queens because A, they lord over something, and B, they are protected by their king. So the fact that you want to call yourself a king means that you're taking care of your own shit. So don't ask me to change your tire. Don't ask me to get that water out of your car. Don't ask me to do shit.
I hate that shit.
Don't ask me to do a goddamn thing.
Is this why you don't fuck with black women no more?
This is not why I don't fuck with black women. This is why I don't fuck with dark-skinned black women. Because I remember this picture of this girl here.
Welcome, Peabody. Welcome to the show, Peabody.
Hi.
Oh,
hi.
Oh, let's get these views up there.
Hi.
Hold on, wait.
Hi. Hello.
Hold up.
Oh my God.
Let it all out.
We have to clip that note. Leave it in, but we gonna make that shit a clip. Let's go, nigga.
So
let's go.
Are you just joking or are you serious that you do not fuck with dark-skinned black women?
60-40.
Nah, saying your shit.
That nigga just pulled a dark-skinned black woman less than a month ago.
Did it? I will talk about it.
Look at this face.
Less than a month ago?
Wow.
This is all sound bites.
That nigga just running the ball.
I don't know what to say about this nigga, dog.
Right.
Because I don't know what to say, bro.
He's just making sure
I'm just running these hoes, bro.
You're making sure the fights work.
Just running these hoes. Nigga, that bitch got bad vibes.
Also, if you're coming out strong, telling niggas that you got bad vibes.
That's not what we do.
She don't listen.
Doing that. Oh, that's fine, but we're not doing that.
She will if I tell her to.
It's fine. We're not gonna do that.
She will if I tell her to.
You ain't gotta shoot slugs at your hoes, fam.
Yeah.
First of all,
I know that bitch.
First of all, I don't have those.
Just know DJ says hoe in the form of a Houston nigga, Texas person, place, or thing. So
this nigga here, bro.
Speaking of Bossy by Khalees, I want to formally
and shout out to Issa Rae though. Hey, yeah, shout out to Issa Rae. My bad, real quick though. Shout out to Issa. She just bought into this black streaming business, like this black streaming company. It's a media streaming company that's black owned. So she's like far on to that. Shout out to her. I
want to come onto our podcast and say that I have a deep disdain for our sponsor, Catalina Hookah Lounge, because they are like casinos in Vegas. They pump oxygen into the places. You lose track of time. You drink too much.
Bro, where are you going, fam?
Catalina Hookah Lounge had me doing something that I don't usually do.
Which is
twerking.
Well, you get that liquor and you turn into a whole thing.
You turn into a bad bitch.
I was a bad bitch last night.
Oh God. What was the topic?
I thought this nigga was gonna say something. I was like, okay, we're gonna stop this thing.
Like, I just don't know. I didn't know where the fuck this nigga has been going on.
Who's the owner lady?
Linda and Shell.
I love y'all. They let me do karaoke last night. Everybody was like, "Oh, don't get that nigga the microphone." And then I sang, and they were like, "Oh my God, that's so good." But I was like, "Listen."
It was like 4 in the morning, nigga.
It was so late.
Nah, but karaoke is on Wednesday nights though.
It is.
I just really want you to get to your point. So
my point is this place is the best place in the world.
Okay,
that's my point.
We're gonna do that at the end of the episode, but
I can do it in the middle.
Yeah,
that's what she
said. Fine, or beginning, but
drunk,
thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. Are we gonna play the?
I'm still on this one topic, and Mathis has had like 3 D-Rare Revis moments. Are you done?
I'm done. I want to do this.
I was not getting there. We're not getting to nobody playing nobody's ass just yet, fam. Can you follow along with the program for a second?
Yes, I'm sorry.
No more alcohol.
No,
this
but
nigga's
back to
cut the fuck
what
off.
DJ was talking about with the queen shit. That shit's corny, bro.
They-
That's extremely corny.
Like I understand all of this whole, and there was even something else that she posted earlier. But all this whole equal rights and all this, everybody wants to be recognized shit. But like, and you can say whatever you want. There are gold diggers of every race: white, Asian, Indian,
Every gender as well.
every gender. Yeah, everybody. There's gold diggers. You can always find a gold digger. What I can definitively say is that I belong to, you want to call it white Twitter, black Twitter. I belong to all the Twitters. I see everything. I see all the relationship conversations that every race has. You know what I don't see from the other races?
What?
Females putting down their
The way
niggas.
they
Demeaning men? Yeah.
And black women always are
And,
mad because
and I'm married to a black woman. She's sitting right here next to me. But I'm just saying that you do have to understand that when you wonder why black men sometimes go to another race, maybe because they're not getting demeaned in their own fucking household.
Cause white niggas be getting away with murder, literally.
They do.
Black niggas
And they can
do.
still get the rock from the bitches. Look at Ted Bundy and shit.
But hold on, what black niggas get away with murder?
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, get the
No,
fuck.
hold on. I'm not even gonna say that. No.
Famous and rich black niggas.
I'm not even talking about murder. I'm talking about the concept of getting away
wild
with
shit?
fuck shit. Fuck niggas.
Tay Diggs.
No, hold on. No, I'm not even famous. I'm gonna say it for you.
Yes.
Black women let fuck niggas fuck them over, but they'll give a good nigga the hardest time in the fucking world. Am I wrong?
You're not, and I'll say this. Everybody in this room knows me. Outside of this room, with liquor, without liquor, y'all all know me. I
don't know about
get chill out. I get the most shit for being just me. Like, I'm not a street nigga. I'm not a hood nigga. I don't care if my shoes match my shirt when I leave my house.
We know
Facts.
I go out how I want to go
yesterday.
out. And don't do that. And so, but the thing is, if I'm somewhere and I talk to a black woman, the first thing she's gonna say to me is like, oh,
Nigga, you smell like fries.
the first thing she's gonna say to me is, oh, you just didn't care how you left the house tonight.
Word.
But that same woman is gonna twist her face if I walk in with somebody who doesn't look like her because I look like me.
True.
black women
That's
are
not-
the only race that do that.
That's not fair.
The only race.
White women don't give a fuck if
We
I
will
walk
give
in with a
y'all
black woman.
hell and talk shit and demean y'all and say all kind of fucked up things. Y'all fuck niggas. Y'all don't take care of y'all kids. But then you turn around and you see a black man with a woman of a different race. And
You
all of a
supposed to be
sudden-
here.
All of a sudden, you don't support us, bitch. You don't support them neither.
Why am I supporting you if you don't
know
support
what they
me?
go
That's
through.
true.
Like you don't. As a woman,
For sure.
it is what it is. We're queens. This is what it is. You need to be comfortable in your queenness. But as kings, you don't have to be my king for me to respect you.
Right.
You're a black man.
Right.
So regardless who king you are, you're a king in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I'm
Be
not
more
gonna
like
demean you. You want to love somebody white, black, Puerto Rican, Asian, pink, pigtails, short, tall, fat, round.
Pigtails is a little kitty. R. Kelly.
No, it's
You
not.
don't need the
But,
pigtails.
you know, that's your business. As long as y'all love each other and y'all take care of each other and y'all respect each other, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And the thing is, and for those of you listening, Miss Onmute just jumped on.
Hello.
I've met you, and I've met a couple of your sisters. I met a couple of the fam, and every one of your fam always tells me whenever they meet me, Mathis, I love you. You are hilarious. You're great. You're a great dude. Whatever. As soon as any one of them, as soon as any of them find out that I happen to deal with women who don't look like the men and woman in this room right now, they all make a face.
To be honest, I think it's a natural reaction because it has honestly, like a lot of things, been instilled in us. If you can't use your comb, don't bring them home. You know,
I've heard that before.
What's funny is if you go back, I had my great grandmother white. I'm talking blue eyes, blonde, long, all the way down to her ass, white. I have a half white older sister, and I'm talking about white.
She a baddie?
Yeah.
We don't associate with each other. We don't associate with each other like that. But she's, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas ignorant.
Like, but you know, look.
Yeah.
He's an ignorant. But it doesn't.
Hey, it's you. We all we got.
I hate that black women have this complex. It's just, it makes us look stupid. Like you're mad at another man for loving who he loves and respecting who he respects, but he's supposed to go through hell trying to approach you as a black woman because you're a king, quote unquote, and you sit up on this high horse and these men are black peasants to you because, oh, he work a 9 to 5, I can't fuck with him. Oh, you know, he actually work a job and he ain't an entrepreneur, I can't work with him. Oh, he ain't got 6 figures, I can't work. Oh, he ain't got to drive a nice car. Them same niggas that got all that money and treat you like shit. But that good man that buy his wife roses every week and tell her he love her every day, but he work a 9 to 5.
Hey, y'all tell y'all
Roses,
wife you love every day?
Roses every week?
Damn, I'm slipping.
Roses every week is expensive.
I mean, not even, it ain't gotta be roses because I don't even like roses. So it can be candy.
No, she don't like flowers.
I don't like flowers.
I was saying,
because they die.
Nigga, that's how
They die.
They die.
Everybody has their own thing, but women, a lot of black women look down on hard-working black men all because of what's in his bank
Can I
account.
fuck well like that?
These same niggas that's rich and 6 figures.
It's not even on you, boo. It's just,
What?
This nigga, no, we gonna say the relationship shit for
I love my
for some shit we got
I love
coming.
my wife though.
Oh, bet.
Shit was live.
I think
we gonna stick to a few more.
Have y'all seen that movie? I Hate My Wife?
I
think I Hate My Wife.
I hate my wife. Yeah.
I love that movie.
I think I love my wife.
I think I love my wife. I think I hate my wife.
No, I think I love my wife.
I think I love my wife. Yeah.
That movie made me fall in love with
Black Love.
Carrie Washington.
Kerry Washington. Yes.
Yeah.
Gina Torres. I love you, baby.
But next up, we had Jamel Hill wrote a fucking article, and she said that she thinks that black players should stop going to predominantly white universities to play sports.
I agree with that.
Why?
That we should start choosing HBCUs to put our money back in our own places.
Shout out to old girl that was a pitcher in the World Series. She's going to Hampton. Shout out to her.
Yeah, she had offers. She had offers from everywhere.
Howard is
Howard.
She's going to Howard.
Yeah. Oh, I thought Howard was. Oh no.
Yeah, she's going to Howard. She's going to Howard. It started with an H. I feel you.
Yeah, but shout out to her, bro, because like that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like if we have this, my bad, bro.
No.
So say for instance, if you know what would make a big impact if LeBron James' son, D Wade's son, Shaq's son already at UCLA, but if them two niggas go somewhere like TSU. Or PV.
Oh, wow.
They would.
No, I'm just saying like HBCU.
They would never.
I'm just saying.
Because TSU go to the tournament every year.
Right, they're good as shit. So just imagine them niggas both went to TSU. How much money did I put back into that school?
My question for that train of thought is I went to Prairie View, so I'm being biased.
I know you fuck nigga.
Watch out.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Get him.
You fuck nigga too?
Watch out.
Relax. Not too much on it like that. So
your mom's cool. I like your mom. That's cool.
So my question is, you get Bronny and you get Wade, you get little Union to these schools. What are the schools? Huh?
That is not a union, but go ahead.
Yeah.
He's not a union.
Oh shit, he's not Gabs?
No, nigga, not.
Oh, my bad.
None of his kids are
Zaire
except
Wade,
for
bro.
the girl.
Yeah, it's just a girl.
Yeah.
Softball champ. What does that do for these schools? Because as far as what I'm talking about is coming out of TSU, you expect with this you expect to hear with the first round draft pick of the 2027 NBA draft.
It's more to it than that.
No, it's more to it.
I mean, you put your school gets money.
Yeah.
Like you get to the tournament, your school gets money. You get further in the tournament.
The more highline players you get, the more money.
that Comcast deal that TSU probably just lost not too long ago.
They would have kept.
Like they would have kept that deal. These schools get paid to have their games broadcast on these networks.
These big players.
Yeah, right.
What does that money do for the schools?
That's why Prairie View just got all them damn stadiums.
Like
and
Prairie View Stadium is major right now.
Yeah.
Them niggas got like 6 different uniforms right now. Like it puts money into that school. So just imagine if TSU was to spread out.
The players may not get paid, but the school gets paid.
They gonna get a little something.
They may get a little something.
Well, really, as an athlete, what did you think about that comment though? That black players should start choosing more of the higher ranked black players should start choosing HBCUs over the historically white.
I kind of oddly have to go against the grain a little
college.
I think they're all historically white.
I gotta go against the grain. I see what it can do for the university, but I don't really fully agree with NCAA to begin with, whether it's
Oh yeah, fuck the NCAA.
But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
them niggas sacrifice themselves.
Throw me the alley, just throw it up.
Them niggas sacrifice themselves all the time, bro.
Mhm.
And I honestly feel like if I'm gonna bring to school all of this money and I still can't get paid for it, what's the fucking point?
Mhm.
Like, what's the fucking point?
I
Like,
mean-
I've been through that shit. Like, I've been a starving athlete going to the fucking bullshit ass lunch line on a Friday and there's no more money on my card because my scholarship was only so much money.
Mhm.
Like, that's bullshit. But we got all these endorsements from all these different companies and brands going to these tournaments. Like,
But
we see the money coming in, but like, I can't even get a fucking meal.
That-
Like, I can't even eat to fucking perform.
that depends
Yeah.
on the school, though.
Right, but then you go to these other campuses where
Well,
hold on, hear me out. All this money goes into the school.
Mhm.
You go into the locker room. These niggas got motherfucking iPads and TVs in each locker room like they fucking NBA players.
Mhm.
All right,
Hey,
what
that nigga
about
LSU locker room is sick.
what
Insane.
about all these
So-
minorities
LSU.
and scholarships and people who can actually come to these campuses and schools who can't afford it, who are smart enough?
I got you. We have a nephew that goes to a HBCU
Mm-hmm.
and he plays baseball.
Mm-hmm.
They take care of him. Like a lot of them, some of those kids are out there. Now he may not, the team may not be full of black kids because it's baseball, let's all be honest.
Nah, it's all right there.
It's
It's
There's a couple brown people there.
It's black and Hispanic.
but like, you know, we've heard the stories like when they're out, like when they go places and stuff like that, and people be like, hey, don't worry about it, you know, we'll take care of their lunch, or if even if they have it, or even if the school is paying for it, there are people who actually look out for these kids, and they're like, hey, it depends. It all depends on what your
Right.
support system is
And
within
it
that.
does, but the fact that having a support system is risky
Mhm.
because the student can lose their scholarship if somebody gives them a fucking $1.
And I do think like with
That's bullshit.
I think really also wants it to be where a restaurant shouldn't have to be giving me free food. I'm busting my ass for this school. I should already have this free fucking food.
Right.
And even in Jam's case, my nephew shut you out, bro. It probably also helps that they've gone to the tournament like 3 years straight
That's
for
the
the
one
first
that went to
time. Yeah, and then now he goes to FAMU, and FAMU's made the World Series 3 straight years. So you know, all of a sudden when you start putting money in shit, it's like, oh yeah, we love y'all now, but let them niggas not make the tournament next year, and it's just like,
Yeah.
What was you gonna say,
Shout out
James?
to nephew, bro.
Oh, well, I was basically on alley oop of your stance. Really, basically, it's like I feel like these niggas should be I have a left field opinion stance on it. I feel like them niggas should just like fuck the NCAA period, because even if these niggas will start going to HBCUs, all the NCAA would do is start corrupting the HBCUs the same way they corrupt the fucking bigger
Exactly.
schools. So it really wouldn't make a whole big difference. I feel like all these niggas should say fuck college. If you really want to go be an athlete, man, go play that shit professionally somewhere overseas, dog.
Do what up,
and
buddy
then come
doing.
and then come right
100%.
back and fucking into the draft.
It's
That
like LaMelo Ball, he's doing that. That nigga, he's not touching foot in the college.
Right.
He's gonna pay over school, but then he's gonna
when it
go
comes to like football and shit like that, that's when we have a problem.
we
You
still
know what
also
I'm
don't know if
saying?
he could.
I mean,
Oh,
you
that
could go to fucking China and play football. The fucking Canadian League and do that shit, make that shit your entrance to it. But football is a totally different situation.
Or you could just
but-
not play none of that shit and do like Homeboy did and just take an internship and train.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess you
Well,
if
everybody's
people
not-
willing to do that shit, because
not that
football you
good.
can't
Yeah,
take
I
that
got
shit
you.
like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
But like, I feel like exactly what James was saying. Like, nigga, going overseas and playing ball instead of going to college,
Mhm.
you're automatically a professional, so you're getting paid. I know a gang of dudes that left high school at Hightower. Jude, well not Jude, the Jeans, two of them.
yeah,
Jeans,
Mordechai,
and,
yeah.
his little brother.
Yeah, right. Little Mordechai. That's what we call him, Little Mordechai.
Shit, his little sister.
Yeah.
Michael Ume.
Ume did that too, yeah.
It was Reggie.
Yeah.
Just to name a few, like it's a bunch
Yeah.
of cats that went to go play professional basketball and they're getting paid for it. Like Lanny Smith.
Landon, yeah.
He's played for multiple NBA teams. Like it just depends on how you think. And if a majority of people think a certain way, like we can just change the whole demographic.
For sure.
Because at the end of the day, the NBA needs players.
Shit, Ben Simmons did that. Ben Simmons played at LSU for that basketball season.
Yeah.
When them niggas didn't make the when they got bounced out of the tournament,
dropped out.
That nigga left.
They didn't even make the tournament. They wanted that nigga to play in the what was it, the NIC?
Yeah.
They wanted to play in NIC. That nigga said, "Nah, I'm going to train."
Talking about the NIT?
That nigga dropped out.
Whatever.
The tournament. The NIT, yeah, the NIT.
Yeah, that shit was
They told
so
that nigga, "We gonna play in the NIC." That nigga Ben Simmons said, "Yeah, I'm going to train, man." Fuck y'all niggas.
Fuck a level up.
They said, "Fuck y'all
And that
niggas."
nigga still went first round.
Yeah,
Exactly.
first.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it's, I think once you realize the power that you have as an athlete, you can change shit.
But didn't
Like,
one of those states just pass the law that you can get paid?
Nah.
No, yeah, they did.
I haven't heard anything like that.
Shit, I think it was Cali. I want to say it was Cali. Cali did it.
Let me Google.
So
Cali student athlete law, some shit. But yeah, it was a state. It was a major state. So I believe it was California. But they're working out a program because the law passed. They're working out a program to where students get like a little student athletes.
It's a profit from endorsements.
Yeah, there we go.
They get a stipend and they also get money.
California bill that just passed.
They also could get a percent of the endorsements or whatever the college gets.
Yeah, it says California would allow
got
college
big
athletes
schools.
to earn money from the use of their names, images, and likeness under a bill passed by the state legislature on Wednesday.
Oh, when that shit start? 2050?
Ain't
gonna be nobody else
It
lifetime.
passed during the summer.
It said the assembly passed, so it should be our.
You ain't gonna never see another NCAA game again, nigga. Ever.
You still don't.
So anytime they use, like when they put these kids on banners and cups and stuff like that, and now in California you have to pay them for putting their face or their likeness anywhere, using their name, their face, their number, anything. You have to pay them.
The number is kind of.
It's them. If it belongs to them at the time, like if you are in college,
because that's how they sue NCAA football, even if it was the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah. If that number belongs to you at the time, then that's your number. And if they use that number while you are in that uniform, they have to pay you.
Yeah. Part of your likeness.
That was the main part of the Fab Five diet. When the coach was like, one of the coaches was like, we walked into a shoe store. And it said Fab Five Hirachis, and they had the Hirachis in the black socks.
They sure
and the
did.
coach said they're not coming back.
Yeah.
Cause he was like, Jalen Rose was like, I'm asking this coach for some money so I can get some pizza. I'm broke.
Yeah.
Like I ain't like when I get back to campus, my car ain't got no gas in it. It can't move till this money hit my card. So the coach was like, they just saw a billboard that says Fab Five. There's no other Fab Five, nigga. It's Fab Five. We were the first ones to technically make these Hirachis hot, and Nike is Hirachis selling out the stores. That coach said these niggas not. Like, he didn't say niggas. He's like they not coming back. This is it. Like that day, he was like, yeah, I just lost all 5 of these cats.
Yeah, bro.
They done.
I'm real sensitive to that shit, cause like I got put in a bad situation, bro. Like I had to do shit that I really didn't want to do just to eat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
an athlete.
Nigga gonna slide you down.
Wow.
I just fucking with you, bro. I'm like, damn, you have to suck dick.
Before we get
nigga, I had to sell dope just to eat, bro.
Not on.
Nigga, I'm 34 years old.
Statute of limitations.
That was what I was gonna say this whole time.
That's crazy though, bro. You have to do that, and you playing for a major school.
That's what I was gonna say this whole time. Is the thing is, you go to these major schools and you see, you might be at U of H and you might see this star tackle, this star whoever, and got these
niggas selling these.
He might have these things on him because he needs to eat.
Yeah.
If HBCUs went the way of quote unquote white colleges or any other college, we would be more upset as black people. We'd be more upset than we are now if you saw niggas from Prairie View getting the quote unquote shine that people get from regular universities, quote unquote regular white universities. It's different for them. I love the fact that HBCUs keep that money in house. They keep that stuff going. If the football players want to eat, they go to the chicken shack. If the football players want to eat, they can go to the crawfish joint. Whatever they can do. They have those systems in place for that. Because when the university gets bigger, and things like that start to happen, you lose the base of people who actually give a fuck about the players around town, and that shit's not fair. And I understand that we're bringing up names of HBCUs that we know people at, but what about the people at Wiley? What about the people at, you know, these other colleges?
Yeah, Wiley didn't do nothing but a school with a bunch of whores.
So before we move on, it's a topic that Mathis want to get to. We got a topic before that, but we're gonna get to your booty play topic.
Relax.
It was a part in the article that said the NCAA is threatening to keep all 58 schools in California out of the tournament because they have an unfair recruiting advantage.
Because once you have to pay these athletes to go to these
Everybody
California,
Everybody
want to go to California.
Wow.
So they're gonna annex California. Out the tournament.
Technically, it is. If I'm a,
It's not, and I'm not saying
yeah,
that.
I got you.
I'm
I
just
got you.
You better not, nigga. You better not. I'm gonna tell you fall.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
When somebody finally does the right thing, and I think there's so many limitations to this shit, but it's good that it's a start. I know there's like a lot of fine print to that.
Probably.
There's so much fine print, and them niggas probably still ain't gonna see barely anything, but it's a start. For that fact, like, it's not a fucking advantage. Like, it's bullshit.
I get why they say that it's an unfair advantage, even though it may not be, because, like you said, of all the fine print, but they don't like being out of the control of something.
Hey,
like they say they can't get paid, but then California go off and say, "Oh, fuck y'all niggas, we about to pay these bitches."
Fuck that shit, you don't need to get paid.
Now this is how you get some motherfuckers at your school. Not just all the big NCAA, like, you know, like the big schools in California. The smaller schools can still pay these niggas.
Yeah.
California basketball about to be live as fuck.
Yeah.
They finna have their own network.
That's why I said it said all 58 schools in California.
Because honestly, if you look at the last 10
Name
years,
58
what school out of California won a big tournament? Not many of them.
Not at all.
So say for instance, if
They
you
come close.
were to
Lonzo and them came close. UCLA.
right UCLA, but say for instance, if you were to say, all right, schools in North Carolina, who's in North Carolina? North Carolina and fucking Duke.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do them schools like that. You see what I'm saying?
No way.
They wouldn't say, oh, them two niggas can't come to the tournament.
Cause like those are like
Those are major
they
schools.
drive
Right. They drive basketball into NCAA basketball.
True.
Right.
But see, my thing,
who's
so my question is if these bigger schools hop on that bandwagon, then what happens?
Dun dun dun.
You know what I'm saying? Because so the inside, they can't be like, oh, we fuck y'all. So you just gonna start knocking them off one by one, then you're not gonna have a tournament at all.
See,
Yeah, they will.
NCAA high school.
straight up.
What's our next topic, DJ?
NCAA.
And off the fuck ass schools, we're going into one of the most confusing things I've ever seen in my whole motherfucking life. I'm not gonna lie, I almost borderline owe this crazy ass nigga across from me an apology. Because when I saw some of the crazy theories this nigga was tweeting about this motherfucking Tekashi 6ix9ine case, I was like, okay, this nigga's just reaching. He probably smoking some good weed today.
Who y'all talking about?
You, nigga! The only smoker. Man, this nigga look like... This nigga...
You, nigga!
This...
With your humble ass.
After seeing everything I've seen, this nigga looks like an undercover cop. Or a fed to me. Like, this shit is nuts. Like, there's no... Like, before they even arrested that nigga, they had professional mics and cameras installed in this nigga's day-to-day car.
Yeah,
they had wiretaps on certain people, fam. This shit is not just getting done off of some bullshit RICO charge, my nigga. No offense to RICO. I white people, but nah, that shit's not just getting done like that, fam.
Yeah. These niggas have.
And then they talking about, I decided I was gonna stitch within 24 hours. Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, for that nigga to break that fast.
But wait, you know what's even worse? And I seen the theories and shit that homie posted, James, and like I followed that shit. It's crazy, and I do feel like the nigga was an industry plant from the jump. Right. But like, it's niggas out here really arguing about whether or not he was right to snitch.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
Like, nigga, y'all know where I work, and y'all know I got students, a lot of young kids walking around here, and like, I'm walking past the front desk, and the nigga said, "Hey, really, if such and such and so and so happened, da 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 da, woo woo woo, would you snitch?" And I stopped to think for just a quick second. I was like, "You talking about this Tekashi shit? Nigga, go get some business." Because clearly you don't know what the fuck is going on. Cause like these niggas are really defending this boy.
Yeah.
And it's insane.
Defending him snitching or defending him not? Or saying you shouldn't have snitched?
No, saying that is that they agree with him snitching.
I see. My thing is this, bro. It's not.
47
He's
years.
not snitching. He is.
He's releasing
the
information.
snitch. He's doing his job.
He's releasing information.
This nigga's informant. He is doing what an informant does their job, bro.
But that's the part where I'm like, y'all are crazy because like if you don't see that this nigga was like embedded into this for this exact reason.
Yes, this is his job.
What the fuck?
What would be crazy if we seen a picture of that nigga in about a week or two with no tattoos?
No tats. Yup. No tats with a fade.
They said this shit should take, if the tattoos are real, it should take a good year for him to cover up everything.
Yeah.
If this nigga revealed himself to have nothing, that nigga's a fucking plant, bro.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't understand why.
And they can give him some sci-fi ass fucking fucking makeup to make that shit on there.
Yeah, bro. Like what's crazy?
God.
What's crazy? Like I was, for some odd reason, I was looking at videos on YouTube today.
Yeah.
So like they have wiretaps on niggas from like in the beginning of his fucking career. You see what I'm saying?
Look at with the sticky eye.
Right. So like obviously this nigga paid his way into this game. Like when have you really just seen a nigga pay their way into a game? Like you'll mention them niggas, but you never around them niggas.
Yeah.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So bro, that shit is.
And how close he got to so many people.
So fast, bro. Like this nigga rise to stardom was fucking crazy as shit.
Insane.
Okay.
So he obviously had to have somebody on a tech team.
And that's what DJ Academics come
So i.e. this Popeye's chicken shit. How that shit just blow up like that, nigga? We been eating that shit since January in the South, but not everybody wanted to try that shit. So the same shit with Tekashi. For this nigga shit to blow up that fucking fast, and they got a whole tech team behind them.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't. I can't get behind any iota of surprise as far as what Tekashi is doing right now because this isn't new. This dude.
Wait, what's not new?
Yeah, this is new to us.
Snitching.
Snitching. No, snitching's not new. Yeah,
snitching.
But snitching. No, but snitching and rap.
Snitching like this.
New though. But like, nobody really told in rap. Even when Jay-Z stabbed that never came out.
This nigga Unyo, I scratched him. He went home without an ass.
Can we also say that nobody in rap has ever faced 47 years?
47 years is different.
Who?
What about Shine?
Yeah.
He didn't snitch.
Shine
He
didn't
did,
snitch.
he did 10? He did.
If that.
He was facing more though.
If that.
I mean, well, who'd say, yeah, you know.
See, I come to you right now and I say you got 47 years. You gonna tell people what happened last night?
No, I to be honest with you, I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember. all I know is you kept saying boom, 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 boom in front of my face.
No, you know what? And fuck
we listen to Sensational Sherry.
Fuck them because they let me put my music on.
Okay.
But anyways, listen, this isn't.
Perfect.
You can't be surprised by the fact that somebody who's. I don't want to make it a racial thing because there's Hispanic dudes that ain't never said shit, but as far as a hip hop community, we're looking at this dude like, damn, I can't believe this nigga told.
He a old white dude.
To be honest with you,
what are you talking about?
To be honest with you, if you look at his one interview in particular was the Breakfast Club interview.
Yep.
Watch how he talks. Watch how he
answers questions like he's not ready
articulates his words. That nigga is not from the hood, bro. Like, he has a New York accent. All right, cool, you good. I mean, anybody can say that shit, but the way he articulates his words, that nigga, he has an education somewhere behind all that shit.
Like Franklin.
That doesn't.
Like Franklin from motherfucking.
Right, like fucking Franklin.
That doesn't matter though, bro. Like,
yes, it does.
I talk like I talk, and I'm from the middle of fucking Acres Homes, bro. Like,
no, bro. I'm saying in his instance though. He's an informant.
Niggas don't know that I've been.
What are y'all arguing?
I'm arguing that anybody can be from anywhere. If you're a snitch, you're a snitch. I talk like I talk, and I'm from where I'm from. I know shit that I've never tell people.
I got the fact that anybody can snitch, but this is not no normal snitching, nigga.
This is different. This is a whole nother level.
It's his job, bro.
Nigga, this talent.
Brother, you got your hand up. Go ahead, fam.
It's safe to say every nigga in the music industry now needs to be word as fuck.
Right.
Definitely.
You can have a plant on you, nigga.
Definitely. Night too.
Ain't no telling Like, what's next? Because, like, you gotta look over your shoulder at this point.
I think it's a setup with them even announcing that he's refusing witness protection and continuing his music career.
That right there alone.
I think that's a setup.
That right there.
I dare somebody to come try to kill him. So I can arrest your dumb ass too and put you behind prison.
Right.
It sounds like a fucking setup.
I dare you to run up on me so these cops can come out of work.
They literally announced before the trial is even over, he's not taking WITSEC and he's gonna continue his music career.
And the crazy thing about that shit too, he gonna make the world more sympathetic to him. In the whole process of that, because the cameras are never gonna stop rolling.
I hate that nigga music before, so it doesn't matter.
He's gonna die.
Oh.
And y'all can't see me, I'm not on camera with the air quotes.
Yeah.
He's gonna die.
But even to a
really?
Go ahead, really, my bad.
I'm just saying, like, he's gonna get assassinated or whatever, and he'll...
Don't say assassinated, he's not important.
He's gonna get murdered.
I get what you're saying.
When you great, it's not murder, it's assassinated.
Knock his head off. I'm not saying, you know, but, you know, it's... When it gets to this level to where the music industry starts working with the government on some shit like this, bro.
Some content approach.
Y'all niggas better be
scared. To be honest, as much as everybody talk about it and I hear y'all talking about it was very intelligent though.
Definitely.
Very smart.
Definitely. It was
from jump. Because the amount of knowledge and things that he's spilling about,
quickly.
Like, why do you know these things? And why were you close to these people?
That shit written down.
That's Shotty's fault. I got you, Jay. I know you about to say something. That's a lot on the actual gang members themselves. Like even if you were just using this nigga,
true,
to get you higher up in the music industry,
can't tell everybody everything.
You let that nigga into way too many rooms, into way too many conversations.
But like
I'm just using it for music. We talking in the studio and you
only come you how stupid we can be.
Yes.
They showed y'all
how gullible.
You trust anybody.
No, not just gullible. Just fucking stupid. Like, come on, nigga. Like, you really gonna let a nigga pay his way in, and then you just gonna start blabbing your mouth about some shit that you ain't got no
some shit that's been going on for decades and decades and decades.
A real nigga gonna be like,
I don't know that nigga. He gotta go.
As much as you want, but nigga,
who the fuck is this?
Whose man is this? He gotta go.
Like, get your little bitch ass out of here, bro. Like, I'm gonna just run you like that the whole time.
Go make a record, nigga. Yeah,
exactly.
Because even like
in your videos, nigga, what the bitches at?
Even right before that nigga got popping, that nigga had the whole, or right when he got famous, it was a tape with witnesses of him fucking an underage girl, and that shit just.
No way.
Not just that. You know what else? It all makes sense. When this nigga was in Chi-Town, popping all that bullshit, this, that, and the third, popping up the city, disrespecting niggas, this, that, and the third, like, fuck out of here.
The Chicago niggas wasn't stupid. The Chicago niggas was like, nah, this nigga.
The only shit that wasn't fake was that Houston shit. That's the only shit that wasn't fake. And all they did was not let that nigga in the club.
Yeah, they let Johnny Bravo, Johnny Brasco see. He let the nigga sniff coke and all that shit in the movies, and the cops was cool with that shit.
Yeah, they just let that.
They can break certain shit, but they can't come in. They can't fuck you up.
And then when that nigga went to Chicago, it was like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, empty streets.
It's
what nobody around,
not in that part of fucking Chicago. Well, maybe. I mean, I'm not from Chicago, so who knows?
This opens up a whole other rabbit hole.
But he's not the only one. Nori had Troy Ave on the Breakfast Club.
Oh man.
And you know Troy Ave is about to go on. Well, Taxstone is going on trial for the shooting at where they used to do all the battles, but we got shut down in New York. But
Apollo?
Nah, it was not Apollo. I forgot the name of it. But it was stupid. It was a shoot. But basically, it was a shootout backstage between allegedly, it was a shootout between the podcaster Taxstone, Troy Ave, and Troy Ave's bodyguard. Troy Ave's bodyguard did die in the shooting. Rest in peace. They still don't know whose gun actually, killed that nigga.
Okay. Yeah, but, fucking right.
Yeah, that's what they say.
You seen that tape?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, that shit was crazy. But Troy actually went. I don't know why this nigga's even doing a fucking interview, but he actually went on the Breakfast. He went on Drink Champs, and Nori asked that nigga about it. That nigga basically
he did what?
Talked in circles. Well, you know, if this and this and this and this ever happened to you, what would you do? Or what would you say if they asked you to come on the stage?
If DJ has shoes on his feet, is he barefoot?
You had a gun. You had a gun in New York City in a public venue shooting, and you are walking the streets free to do interviews, nigga. I know you snitched. I don't even need to ask any questions. Lil Wayne had a gun on a bus, and that was in somebody else's bag. Yeah, and that nigga did it a year.
Thank you, because a nigga asked me, if you in the city of New York and you a famous rapper, would you shoot such and so? I said, the first thing I said, nigga, it is illegal
To own the
to
gun.
have a firearm in the city of New York. Is it the state or just the city?
Just the city.
Just the city.
Well, in New York City,
You can't have that
illegal
motherfucker.
to possess a firearm
Yeah.
if you're not of authority. Plain and simple. There's no other question. Like, don't ask me shit.
Only one that can have it is the bodyguards and the cops. That's it. And you gotta be registered. 100%. All your paperwork. So I mean, like, Nori was nice to ask the question, but whatever. Nigga, we.
Shout out to Nori, that was real nigga shit.
Yeah, he had to. Cause they were already questioning him the fact that he had the nigga on there. Like, Tax is your nigga, and you interviewing the nigga that's about to send this nigga away for forever and a fucking day. So you gotta at least ask the motherfucking question. But nigga, we know you snitch, nigga. You're walking the streets in New York, and you fired a gun on video with people around you, my nigga.
See y'all ass.
Like, nigga, it's literally, if you watch the video, it's literally like groupies and shit just. It's like a scatter storm. Like, niggas is just ducking and running.
Yeah.
And these niggas is in a dressing room. They're in a green room, bussing.
That's
With a camera in the corner.
It's damn near as bad as a C-Murder shoot.
Yeah.
damn.
Snitching.
Cause niggas is running around that bitch.
So we get to
Shout out to James with the.
Yeah, he coming with it today.
Play this, dog. Yeah, fuck that.
Why I can't
shit,
get
bro.
this damn breaker to pull up? I don't know who we playing. We got a bye in the first round, or we playing somebody in the first round?
Who?
Yeah,
The Yankees?
yeah.
I think we playing somebody.
Oh.
I think we playing.
What's this, Jay?
This is
I don't know
this
why
is
Tampa
a this is a very
Bay
interesting
not
clip,
Tampa Bay.
and I'm glad that we have a black woman on the podcast tonight because I want to hear your thoughts on this. This is something that we caught as a media outlet. We caught on the interwebs, and we want to hear
Media police is back.
what the people. Oh yeah, I clocked back in. We want to hear
That nigga
what.
playing light in a bit. Never toes ass nigga. Don't look at me like that.
Go ahead and play on that shit, Dad.
Alright, go.
It's not dollar. It's comfortability.
No, and you should not be comfortable
That means
putting
what?
anything in your ass as a straight man.
But
period.
okay, but a straight man getting fucked by a female is heterosexual sex.
It's not
It is. No, it's a.
So wait, you put a dildo in his ass and that's heterosexual?
Yes.
That's almost done.
He's nuts.
No, it's not nuts.
Yeah, he's gay.
No, he's not gay.
And then I know guys who
Yes,
fucking
no.
moan and get fingered. You're fucking gay.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I feel like once
If you don't moan from me riding you and you moan from
Two of them are annoying. One of them's
a guy, he can have you. I do not want you.
Am I
I
starting
Are you
with-
serious?
if I can penetrate your ass, I do not want you. If you are a straight man. If I know you are bisexual and I choose to deal with you, that's completely different.
Let's stop it there.
Okay.
So, the name of the game is
Call Bussy.
two of these young ladies think that if anything happens with your butt, you are a gay man and I don't want you because nigga, you gay. One of the young ladies in this argument is saying that, hey, sex is sex. It's a woman and a man. They're having fun. Everybody's trying to feel good.
That's what they said in the
Let's
Facebook
party.
comments too.
I'm gonna start this conversation off, and I'm gonna ask the room. I'm gonna start with our queen in the room. Jess, baby, what does heterosexual mean?
Man and woman.
What does homosexual mean?
Anybody of the same sex.
Homosexual means two sexes sexing. Heterosexual means two different sexes sexing.
No. I see where you're
trying to go,
going.
Nick. You
I see
asked
where
me.
you're going.
Hold up.
Where-
Wait.
I see where you're going.
Help me, really?
Wait.
Help me.
I am. But what does gay mean?
What does gay mean?
Yes.
Two niggas fucking.
Gay means happy.
Gay means dick and dick.
Gay
Or
does not
vagina
mean dick
and
and dick.
vagina.
That's lesbian. And we encourage that shit. We encourage that shit.
And we'll be right the fuck back.
We don't encourage dick and dick.
But
Gay doesn't mean dick and dick. No, it doesn't.
I see
Point blank, period.
I see where you're going, trying to be politically correct.
I'm not trying to be political.
Whatever this.
Okay,
this
Matt, if that's the case, then a faggot is a bundle of sticks. But
It is.
But niggas
A
get
faggot is a
offended.
bundle of sticks.
Time out. That's what a faggot is.
Yes, a faggot is a bundle of sticks.
A bundle of dicks.
A bundle of dicks.
Oh my
So
God.
if it's a group of 7
Thank you,
gay
really.
males,
It's the fact
don't
that
ask me at all. That is not what I
You see what you did? You see what you did?
wow.
This is what he does.
So like,
Okay, so I was
So like
10
a
years
school of
old when
fish.
I found out that's what faggots mean.
so
a school of fish.
a school. You have a school of fish, and then you have a faggot of dicks. It's just a bunch of gay niggas and some faggots.
Wow.
Wow, learn something every day.
blown.
A group of sticks, a bundle of
It's
sticks,
fucking awesome.
a bundle of.
Today.
Really,
But
you're
here's the thing
a
about it, man.
genius.
In Relly's class,
But
we have
man,
learned.
here's the thing, fam. If you're you could both be heterosexual sex, right? You got my girl and me, right?
Right.
But if she put on male parts, that means she is identical to me when we both stand up, right? Her dick hang, my dick gonna hang, right?
No.
Yes.
No, it's a strap
Yes.
on, right?
Whether it's a plastic dick or a real dick, it's a dick.
So
A dick is a dick.
basically, so we stand next to each other, right? She got, we the same color.
putting a caveat.
She got the
I'm
black,
putting a
and she got
caveat.
the black man ding-a-ling on thing,
I'm
bro.
putting a caveat.
She look just like me, yo.
I'm putting a caveat.
What's the caveat? There's no. I'm just trying to be
I'm
straight up.
putting a caveat.
With
So
breasts.
it's like a shim.
You got breasts.
Some titties.
A shim.
What if I'm fat?
Basically.
What if I'm
That's
fat?
transsexual.
What if I'm fat?
So when you have a transsexual that has sex with a man, what is
What
he?
is that? Is he not gay now?
Is he not gay?
Is
Is Kelly Kilmer gay?
He's not transsexual.
He's a lot of things.
He's a lot of things.
whole lot of things.
But that's the same question. If you have a transsexual, or you could have, there are people who are born with both, so they are not female or male.
Yeah, nigga.
But you have some that are born with both. Whatever your insides
Is it
tell
people
you.
really born with
Yeah.
hermaphrodites.
And so what they do is
that real?
That's a real thing. Jamie Lee
They
Curtis.
got a
But
pussy
usually-
and dick.
Jamie Lee Curtis
No.
was born.
And don't
Usually
most people
parents pick.
genetically have like penises and vaginas before?
Yeah, before when you start in the womb, you have
Tell us about it.
your
So how do you end up
it
with
forms.
the dick?
It forms. It basically forms.
The strongest
So,
part of you.
The line in the middle of your
you ain't got no
balls where
bitch
your
in
pussy
you.
was supposed
So
to
when
be.
I'm watching Form and these chicks have big clits,
Yeah, it's a little dick.
It's a little dick.
The line
Okay, yeah.
down your ball sack is where your pussy was supposed to be.
Yes.
I don't really have a line.
No. It's honest. That's science.
it's called the gooch.
It's,
I don't
no,
have a line.
I don't know if that's the case, but that's why you hear the term.
Cooch.
It's better to build a hole than dig a hole.
Stop.
It makes sense. It do.
I've never heard that.
Okay, so no.
know if you fuck with
That's
your
in terms of women who change to men and they have to get one
It's
built.
on camera?
Yeah.
Are we still recording?
Or if a woman changes, or if a man changes to a woman and they
I just want
have
to
to
touch it.
create.
There's a hole down there, bro. It's
But
no.
no, it's not. Oh my god! Just Google it, fam.
Hold on. You gotta, but Jay had a valid point. If my girl puts on, she pulls
Straps up.
straps up with a fucking dick, I'm basically fucking another man. I mean, I'm getting fucked by a man.
I was gonna.
not
That's why.
And then when she starts to say, "Take
No,
that,"
you're not getting
take
fucked
that,
by a
take
man.
that.
You're getting fucked by a man part.
Thank
You're getting
you.
fucked by a dick.
Yeah.
It's still weird as fuck.
So you're telling me if you get fucked by a dick that's not attached to a man,
That's not gay.
you're not gay.
It's just.
If you bend
just gotta
over
think,
at
man.
any
Why you-
point,
That's what I'm going there. That's what I'm saying.
if you bend over at any point and let your woman, whoever she is, she may not even be, in a relationship with you. Y'all just may do kinky shit on the weekend. But if you bend over at any time and let her strap a dick on or use a dildo in your butt, that shit is gay. I
Are
don't care
fingers
what
different?
you.
Yeah.
Because this is where this is.
Some
to me,
fingers are
that's
as big as dicks. Some
No.
dicks are as big as fingers.
Nigga, I've never seen a finger.
It's a chubby hand
What
bitch
dicks you been looking at?
My dick.
Is your dick as big, as big as
She
a
almost
finger?
caught you there.
I'm just saying.
Don't gas her up,
She
nigga.
almost caught you.
Relax. Don't gas her
But
up.
nah,
I'm just
man,
saying.
but even Shawty had a point. Shawty was like, you don't moan when I'm sitting there fucking the shit out of you.
But when I
Because
put
it
my
hurts.
What?
Wait.
No, that's not riding. That's friction. Who I don't know who be riding you, boo, but they don't do it right.
That's why you gotta leave the white girls alone.
Yeah, that burning sensation you ain't supposed to feel.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying.
Don't do that. The judge don't burn.
Cheeks.
The judge don't burn.
You don't beat.
The judge don't burn. The judge
She ain't
don't
got
burn.
that heat. You don't beat.
That heat.
The judge don't burn. Don't do
Doing
that.
that.
See, because I thought you was going to help me with my point and you fucked it up. And just like that, we'll be right the fuck back. I can't do it. No. Not on my watch. No. No.
We done?
No, I just
Run it up.
Today when I woke up, I woke up to a whole bunch of text messages, and I'm just catching up to see if anything pertains to me.
Fuck.
And I grazed across a topic where a nigga wipe his ass and
You get locked up. Yeah.
So, okay, you don't know when to heard this, so
That's
I mean,
weird.
you would have to let us know what the
To
fuck is
me.
going on.
Oh, I saw that about when he gets aroused when he cleans.
Yeah.
He gets aroused when he cleans his
So
butt in the shower.
So I was giving information from a homie of mine.
I said butt in the shower. I thought you said wiping his ass.
About
taking a
when he takes a shower. I thought it was takes a shower.
I thought I was taking the shit.
Either or, it's
Either
gay.
or, it's
Yeah.
bad.
So it's
Either way.
It's either when my man's wife, not my man's, but even when this nigga wife.
Sure he's not your man?
He's not your man,
Sure,
I don't rock with that gay shit. It's either when that nigga wipes his ass or he takes a shower, his dick get hard. Pause. So I'm a nigga of many shits.
So he wipes his ass a lot.
I wipe my ass a lot. And sometimes the toilet paper ain't as strong. And it's a little slippage. I might get a finger in the butt.
You can bust your hand through some paper, bro.
Right, I can bust my finger through some paper. You know what I'm saying?
All the
But-
time. You gotta wipe your hands.
Nah, but
Nope.
But
That happened to me one time, nigga.
nah, but on some real shit though. But even when that happens,
You kind of jump. You like,
I jump. Yeah, like
whoa.
nigga. Even when I drop a shit and it splashes back up, I jump. So why? How you getting aroused when the fingers in your ass?
You know how to prevent that?
How?
Put toilet paper down first.
Somebody told me that.
Yeah, because the water, because it'll.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean, but I kind of like when that shit go. Bloop.
Nah.
Yeah, go. Nah, but I mean, but when this nigga wipes his ass, his dick get hard. Pause. So I'm like,
So he must be one of those men that like his booty.
he might be. Nah, okay. At many episodes,
That seems like
episodes I have joked about me getting a finger in my ass, or me getting a finger in my ass. I really don't like that shit. It's all for content. But this nigga really loves it though.
It hurts.
Wow.
I was he loves
I
it.
mean, to each their own, bro. I ain't here to judge
not
nigga.
funny.
I just found that quite.
It's not as great as I think it is.
I mean, it is. I
The
mean,
pegging part of the finger. Not
The what?
the peg part of the finger.
Finger. Never anything bigger than finger.
I mean, but if you think about it, never mind. I don't even want to think about it.
Nothing bigger than a finger.
A young nigga's got rules. Hello?
That's where you draw the line, huh?
The line in the sand. I'm over on this side of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
The one that you can erase.
I mean, damn.
I've never endeavored an asshole personally. Not mine at
Fall
least.
back.
I love you.
I mean,
I know.
I mean,
It's not my thing.
You
I fucked the
teetering.
chicken
You're not
too in the
fair.
ass,
You
but-
cheat.
Yeah, of course.
You
know,
ain't
fuck
right.
the bitch, no,
You ain't
but
right.
now- But as far as like me, with my ass being played with, I'm not with it.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so then let me ask this question.
Ask this question.
Let me
Ask
ask.
this question.
Let me ask. So, getting your ass.
Hey, probably gonna have to do that shit eventually.
Okay, that's where I was gonna go. Is that bad?
Nah, it's not bad.
What?
If you can do it to your female can do it to you.
Fuck that.
It is what it is.
I will suck a mean dick.
You ain't licking
Put
no
your balls in my mouth, but ain't no fucking way I'm licking your ass.
Every nigga.
What if I'm
he
licking
ass,
your
bro.
ass?
He don't have to. That's a choice. I didn't make you do that.
I ain't gonna lie, Vicky might have taken.
You be cocking your legs up, nigga.
Look, there's no way. I'm not bent over.
Look at
and my
that.
legs ain't getting cocked
Because
up.
my thing is,
It's not
okay,
happening.
this is my
I
thing.
ain't gonna lie,
I know my husband. So the minute I get
He like
close
his
to
butt
that area, he gonna be like, nah, don't do that.
He
Don't
like
do
his
that.
butt.
Don't do that. Don't do
Your
that.
legs lock up and
Like,
shit. Like, hit your ass.
You know, DJ like his butt ache.
Shut up.
Oh man.
The only reason you would know
but I'm gonna try that
y'all.
shit. I just gotta find a bitch nasty. I'm gonna try that shit. Fuck it. I just gotta find a bitch nasty.
Wait, get your butt ate?
Yeah.
It's
Fuck
not
that shit.
Never mind.
I want to do all the shit the porno shit do, bro.
It's not that hard
You
to
should,
find,
bro. Like I just posted a video of a bunch of bitches eating a nigga ass. Well,
Yeah.
one bitch eating a nigga ass.
And it was on my Twitter feed.
Nobody gives a fuck.
I'm
Yes.
not on Twitter. Jesus Christ.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
so glad
should.
Disney didn't buy Twitter.
Huh?
I said, I'm just so glad Disney didn't buy
There's
Twitter.
no way Disney would have ever bought Twitter. There's no way. I get the thought process behind it, but there's no way that would have happened because Twitter is lawless.
They would have censored it. And
Twitter's the wild, wild west, and if they would have put one censor on
You saw what
Twitter,
happened to Tumblr, nigga.
exactly. If they would have, if Disney would have,
the fuck out of there.
I got a speech impediment, so work with me. If Disney would have tumbled Twitter, it would have been a problem.
Yeah.
It would have been tumultuous. Hello? Come on. Jesus
say
be
keyword.
Jesus be a lisp. Hello? And we'll be right the fuck back. Let's go home. Let's go. I'm done. Y'all got something else?
Nah, we kind of touched on the ass.
Kind of touched or kind of went in?
We went in the
kind of
dark
got
place.
into it.
We got the dark place.
Hello.
Really? Jesus.
We kind of got in it. We got in it a little bit, not a
I'm
lot.
gonna pay somebody to touch that nigga ass and see what happens.
Who?
Peabody.
Oh.
That nigga will get hard.
Yeah,
If I hire somebody to do it, she probably.